over this thing. Look at the face in the back of his shirt. Look. Look at the eye. I mean, this thing is, oh my goodness. When I first saw it, I thought that's what it was, and exactly it was. And look, it looked now like a old wagon from the 1800s. You know, from when the settlers were going to the West Coast and they had to pass through those wagons. Check this out. But it's nothing like that. It's not at all. Look, the enclosure. And then you see all these monsters. I mean, look at that huge head right there. That's a huge head. And then look, this is a man right here, a reptile man. Look at his eyes right there. That's the head. And that's another head and another head. And there is a little reptile head right here, like a lizard or a dinosaur, tiny dinosaur. Look. I mean, I've never seen these clear. Oh, there's another image that looks almost like that, but not quite that clear. I mean, this is like one of a kind. And look, I thought this was a stretch deal. It's not, that's what it is. And look at the hand right now. I mean, this is incredible. Look, the hand is 4 fingers. Remember those girls that were that Romanek guy? They made 9 girls out of him and another woman, human. And the girl had these huge eyes. I posted that as a hybrid, authentic hybrid. Well, she had 4 fingers. So now you know that she really is a reptilian hybrid. It's no gray or no. Those little grays are cyborgs. Now I believe that the organs that they take from cows are used to make those hybrids, because those are the fastest growing cells in the human body and the animal bodies, I'm sorry. And they probably use humans too. What makes you think that they don't kidnap people and 1 million people disappear a year just in the United States? Between kids and, you know, girls, boys, women, men, old people, transient, you know, homeless. 1 million people disappear and they never get recovered, never. They say it's more than that, but they recover a lot of people, but not 1 million. 1 million get lost. How can you, what makes you think they're not using those for parts to create, look, now this is a dinosaur head, a complete huge dinosaur head with another head or several heads on top of that. And look, that hand belongs to this creature right here. It's already past him. Look at the back of the guy's neck. There is several creatures there, look. There is a big one right there. He fits perfectly on the back of his head, look. The creature's head fits on that guy's head. But the creature is a complex deal of a bunch of heads. I mean, this is a total freaking trip. You cannot pinpoint that this is one guy, that's another. No, this is 1, 2, 3, 4 guys in one. I mean, look, this whole thing is one gigantic head at this point. Look at the huge eyes. Look, it's like a big dinosaur. but each one of them is a part. Now look, this thing looks like a transmission. And look, it has the nose of a pig. That's what it looks like, this thing right here. Look, the nose of a pig. But it's not. This is some kind of a mechanical deal that they move around, and it's I guess anti-gravity because it doesn't make sound. It didn't make any sound. It didn't move the air. It didn't nothing. They couldn't replicate any of it because that's impossible. You have to have. This is interdimensional, man. That's all there is. So look at this deal. And they pass by him, and look, all these things are passing by. Check it out. Look at the back of the guy's head. It's a creature right there. Look at that. Oh, it's more than one. Oh my God, this is. I get the chills looking at this thing. As soon as I saw it last night, I knew what that was. If these people knew what this thing was, they wouldn't even attempt to go there to try to debunk this image. Because look, this is one dude right here. Look at him. One dude. But it's made out of the body of several. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 short ones. They're all reptilian looking, and then themselves are made out of several other smaller ones. And look, they have this thing in the chest, the same thing that I show, this big thing right here. Look, this big thing right here. I'm gonna have to take the color off because the camera tends to go to the blue hue, and that is causing problems with the image. You cannot see exactly what I'm talking about. So look at this. There is a face right here. There's another face right here, another one right here, another one here, here. They add all these faces, and look at his neck, the back of his neck, there's 2 eyes right there. Look. Oh my goodness, and a tiny little guy in the middle of it. Look at that, like he's sitting on the enclosure. Then look at this. That thing is a freaking reptile head right there. Look at that. With a blue nose or whatever. Oh boy. Oh boy. Look, let me make it bright so you can see what's in that dark area. Because that's where the best part of it is there. In the back of the guy, it's difficult to see it unless you darken it. There are some dinosaur heads in the back of where his back is. Where the elbows area, there is this big head. Look at that, right there. Look at that reptile head, like a dinosaur. Some kind of reptile. Now check these out. These are look at these big eyes. It looks like an owl with but that's a pair of eyes. This thing that was supposed to be the ears is really the pair of eyes of another dude, bigger. Oh my God, it's so incredible, and they change shape. They shift shape while they're moving. Look at that. Look at that. Oh boy. Look, they're even blinking and all that stuff. I mean, this is insane, man. Look at that. Now let me look. The guy has some kind of something in the wrist. It's a square. It looks like a watch, but it's not. That thing is some kind of device that they use. Then look, the hexagonal thing right there. Well, there's a whole bunch of faces. That's what I'm trying to say, that this thing has, look, 1, 2, 3. Now it looks like it has 5 fingers, but it's not. Look, it's a hexagonal thing. And then look, next to it is a face, that dinosaur face right there, look. And the tube is sticking out of his head. That's the lever right here. This is the lever that moves that thing. Oh my goodness. And look, that's the arm. I mean, that arm is, look how the deal looks like now. I'm going back and look, the blue eyes of that monster right there. Look at that. At one point, the thing looked like a Roman chariot, and looked like it has some rivets, big rivets. Oh boy. Oh boy! And look at the arm right there. Look what the hand is. This is incredible, man. This guy is walking into that thing and had no clue. None of them have any clue that what they didn't see anything until they got home and reviewed the image. That's when they really saw what that was. But they didn't see any of this. They didn't go frame by frame like I do. Because this thing vibrates in a frequency so quick that you can only see the stuff when you go frame by frame. I learned that already a while back. Look at that dinosaur head right there. Look at the mouth. I mean the snout. I'm not gonna do a drawing because apparently people don't like that shit. If you don't know what I'm talking about, then you up shit creek. And then look, this is a head of like a big head and a skinny neck. But it looks mechanical. It has a square thing where the base of the neck is some kind of square base. And then you see the body is like a frail mechanical something. It looks sick, really. But it looks like a face, like a head, a big head is, I don't know how to describe this monster, but behind him there is another one that look very evil, my God, where the lever is coming out. Look at this.